What's up, everyone? Today, we're cranking up the time machine and heading back to 2005. Flip phones, low-rise jeans, and most importantly, powerhouse women who ruled the world. We're talking about three icons: Reba McEntire, Taylor Swift, and Halle Berry. Each of them was making history in her own way: music, movies, and more. This is a celebration of the moments, the talent, and the impact these women had in 2005. So grab your popcorn and get ready for a tribute to girl power at its finest. Let's dive in. First up, the legend herself, Reba McEntire. With a career spanning decades, Reba has become a household name, not just in country music but across the entire entertainment industry. Her unmistakable voice, fiery red hair, and magnetic stage presence have made her an icon for generations of fans. In 2005, Reba was everywhere, starring in her hit sitcom Reba, which was a ratings giant, and dropping the double album Reba-1s, packed with 35 chart toppers. The show brought her into millions of living rooms every week, while her music continued to dominate the airwaves. She was at the top of her game, balancing television and music with effortless grace. She wasn't just a country singer, she was a TV star, a business mogul, and a role model. Reba's influence extended far beyond the stage and screen. She launched her own clothing line, became a sought-after host for major events, and inspired countless women to chase their dreams no matter the odds. Reba-1s wasn't just nostalgia, it included new hits like You're Gonna Be, proving she could still tug at our heartstrings. The album was a celebration of her past successes, but also a bold statement that her best days were far from over. Fans old and new found something to love in her ever-evolving sound. She bridged classic and modern country, inspiring a new generation of artists. Reba's collaborations with rising stars like Carrie Underwood and Taylor Swift showed her willingness to embrace change and nurture talent. Her influence can be heard in the voices of today's biggest country acts. Balancing a primetime show, new music, and her empire, Reba showed what true work ethic looks like. She was constantly on the move, filming, recording, meeting fans, and running her businesses. Her dedication and drive set a new standard for what it means to be a superstar. Her charisma and Oklahoma charm made her relatable to millions. Whether she was cracking jokes on set or sharing heartfelt moments with fans, Reba's warmth and authenticity shone through. She made everyone feel like they were part of her extended family. She brought country music to new audiences, and her album went double platinum. Reba's crossover appeal helped introduce country to people who'd never listened before, expanding the genre's reach and influence in pop culture. In 2005, Reba wasn't slowing down. She was taking a victory lap in the middle of her career. Her energy on stage was electric, and her passion for performing was as strong as ever. She proved that longevity in the music business isn't just possible, it can be thrilling. She showed women everywhere you could do it all, and do it with style. Reba's confidence and poise made her a role model for aspiring artists and working women alike, breaking barriers and redefining what it means to be a leading lady in country music. Reba was, and still is, the definition of a class act. Her humility, generosity, and unwavering commitment to her craft have earned her respect from fans and peers alike. A true queen, still ruling her kingdom. Iconic. Reba's legacy continues to grow, inspiring future generations to dream big, work hard, and always stay true to themselves. While Reba McEntire was the established queen of country music, commanding stages with her powerhouse vocals and decades of hits, a new voice was quietly rising: Taylor Swift, a determined teenager with big dreams and a notebook full of stories. In 2005, Taylor was just 15, living in Nashville, guitar in hand, pouring her heart into every chord she played. She spent countless hours writing songs in her bedroom, filling pages with lyrics about love, heartbreak, and growing up. Stories that would soon change everything for her and for country music. That year, she signed her first record deal with Big Machine Records, a bold move for someone so young, and began crafting hits like Tim McGraw and Teardrops on My Guitar, songs that would introduce her to the world. Taylor brought a fresh, youthful perspective to country music, blending classic storytelling with her own unique voice and experiences. She sang about real teenage experiences, first loves, best friends, and the ups and downs of high school life, making her instantly relatable to young fans everywhere. She hustled relentlessly, playing every writer's round and open mic she could find, determined to make her voice heard in a city full of dreamers. Taylor was also one of the first country artists to connect with fans online, using MySpace to share her music, her thoughts, and her journey. She built a loyal community before her debut album even dropped, responding to messages and making every fan feel seen. Taylor's genius was in her storytelling. Fans felt like they knew her personally, as if she was singing their own stories back to them. She made country music accessible and relatable to a whole new generation, inspiring countless young people to pick up a guitar and write their own songs. But Taylor wasn't an overnight success. She was relentless, focused, and willing to put in the hard work, practicing for hours and perfecting her craft. She believed deeply in her music, never letting rejection or setbacks stop her from chasing her dreams. 2005 was the year she laid the foundation for her empire. One heartfelt song at a time, each performance bringing her closer to the spotlight. The world didn't know her name yet, but in the heart of Nashville, something extraordinary was beginning. Like clouds gathering before a storm, change was in the air. Country music was about to be transformed. Taylor Swift was about to rewrite the rules, breaking barriers and redefining what it meant to be a country artist. And it all started here, with a teenage girl, a guitar, and a dream that would change music forever. Now, let's talk about Halle Berry, already an Oscar winner. But in 2005, she was proving she was so much more. After making history as the first black woman to win the Academy Award for Best Actress, Halle could have rested on her laurels. But instead, she chose to push boundaries, take risks, and redefine what it meant to be a leading lady in Hollywood. She voiced Cappy in the animated hit Robots, showing her range and reaching new audiences. This wasn't just a fun side project. Halle brought warmth, humor, and heart to the character, connecting with kids and families everywhere. It was a reminder that her talent could shine in any genre, and that she was always willing to try something new, even after reaching the top. But her biggest project was Their Eyes Were Watching God, which she starred in and produced, bringing Zora Neale Hurston's classic to life with Oprah as her producing partner. This was more than just another role. It was a passion project, a chance to honor black literature and history, and to bring a powerful, complex black woman's story to the screen. Halle poured her heart into the role, and her commitment was evident in every scene. Halle's performance earned her Emmy and Golden Globe nominations, cementing her status as one of Hollywood's most talented actresses. These accolades weren't just about personal achievement. They were a testament to her ability to elevate every project she touched and to open doors for more diverse stories in mainstream media. She wasn't waiting for roles. She was creating them, telling stories that mattered, especially for black women. Halle understood the importance of representation, and she used her influence to champion projects that reflected real, nuanced experiences. She was a trailblazer behind the scenes, making sure that new voices and perspectives had a place in Hollywood. Halle was also a global style icon, a Revlon spokesperson, and a red carpet favorite. Her elegance and confidence made her a role model for women everywhere, and her presence in the fashion and beauty world broke barriers, showing that black women could be celebrated for their beauty and individuality on the world stage. She broke barriers, defied categorization, and inspired countless others to follow. Halle's journey was about more than personal success. It was about lifting others up, challenging stereotypes, and proving that greatness knows no boundaries. In 2005, Halle was more than a movie star. She was a producer, a tastemaker, and a force for change. She was shaping the industry from the inside out, using her platform to advocate for diversity, creativity, and authenticity in storytelling. She handled fame with grace and used her platform to empower others. Whether she was speaking out on important issues or simply leading by example, Halle showed that true influence comes from lifting others as you rise. Halle Berry showed us you don't have to choose a lane, you can blaze your own trail. She proved that you can be an artist, a businesswoman, a leader, and an inspiration all at once without ever compromising your values or your vision. She was and is a true queen, unstoppable. Halle Berry's legacy is still being written, and she continues to inspire new generations to dream bigger, work harder, and never let anyone define their limits. So there you have it. A look back at 2005 through the stories of Reba, Taylor, and Halle. Each was breaking barriers, inspiring millions, and laying the groundwork for the legends they'd become. Their work in 2005 set the stage for everything that followed. They taught us about hard work, self-belief, and using your voice to make a difference. True trailblazers, then and now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite 2005 moment in the comments.